Greeting interwebs, this is Jackie K, and let me get right to the point. When this video goes up, I should be about ready to release my next project. The next project will be another first through like Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, and I do plan on having it go up this week. In the past, I've had a set upload schedule for the entire time period of a project. However, I kind of abandoned that mindset near the end of Jungle Beat, as you probably could tell, with the hopes that by the time I finish uploading all the bonus episodes I wanted to get out before starting a new project, that I would be ready to go back into that sort of scheduling. However, I don't quite feel ready for that quite yet. I probably would be if I had more videos made in advance, so I might get back into a routine upload schedule within a couple weeks, but for now, I don't feel it's quite set yet. So I will continue to do what I've been doing, which is try to get the videos ready 1 week at a time. And when I do have them ready, at the beginning of the week, I will announce the schedule for the videos that will be going up that week on all the social networks that I manage. So if you follow me on Twitter or Facebook, I will be sure to announce all the videos I have planned for each week as I come up with a plan. I will admit there's some weeks that I don't even have a full plan for a short period as a week at a time. And there is this thing that a lot of YouTube channels have been required to have now called Google+. I've kind of had that for a while, and I've made major announcements on that I would normally do on Facebook. So if for some reason you don't have a Facebook and you actually want to use a Google Plus for something, you could follow me on that. You wouldn't even have to make another account, and you would be able to get the announcements without having to deal with all the other stuff I normally would talk about on Twitter. Or you could just follow me on Facebook if you already have a Facebook account. Moving off that topic, you're probably wondering what this new project is. I did say that it was a first through, so it is of a game that I never played before. But what game might it be? Well, I have kind of unofficially announced it several times on social networks. I've definitely talked about recording it and other parts of the process quite a bit. It is the first playthrough that I'm doing on this channel that is not on the Nintendo console or related to Nintendo games. If you recall a while back, I made a video about getting my first non-Nintendo console in probably at least 10 years, the PlayStation 3. You might remember that I never actually talked about any games that I played on that console. Well, this first through is of the first game that I ever played on that PlayStation 3, and that game is Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. On top of that, for this playthrough, I'm gonna do some things that I probably never will do again, but I've never done in a playthrough before. Granted, only the very first episode is this feature really significant and frequent, and it only becomes more infrequent later on. Like, I doubt it even goes beyond episode 5 where I use this feature and just becomes a normal playthrough. But I have experimented with incorporating myself, my literal face and image you could say, into there so you could get an idea of my reactions to the game. Though, if you recall the preview, the visual focus is still mostly on the gameplay, and any visual experiences that include myself are infrequent and far between, especially on later episodes, where it basically becomes non-existent beyond somewhere between episode 5 and episode 10. I believe that's most of what I have to say for this new first through project. I'm sorry I don't have a more set schedule at the moment. I may try to get one soon, although I will probably just stick to announcing it on the social networks and not make another video just to tell you guys what days of the week the Sly Cooper playthrough will be uploaded on. I will say it'll probably be twice a week once I get going with it. That way I'll be able to get Pokemon Coliseum up at least once a week. But again, no promises quite yet. So, see you Wednesday for hopefully DK Jungle Beat, and then Perhaps Friday, maybe, we will begin Sly Cooper.